Hello everyone, welcome back to Unicorn Activities. Darshana here. This is a video on spellings. There was a query in the group, and based on the query, I'm preparing this video. So it's very common. Everyone knows about spellings. So how do we teach spellings to our kids easily? There are multiple methods. We learn through phonics. We learn through sight words. Everything is there. But still, for every concept, we have different approach. For every concepts we have different approach. So here is a video how you can help your child to learn spelling easily and with multiple approaches. Since working with me, they must be very familiar that I work on all these concepts parallelly. When you are working on reading, the same time you should work on spellings, and the same time you should work on writing skills. You have to move these steps parallelly. Why? Because see, when you are just focusing on reading and your child has reached the sentence level reading, you're working on comprehension. Same child would be struggling to write even a sentence or even a simple word. Why? Because all these reading, writing or spellings are different concepts to be worked parallelly and consistently. Reading with your child, when you are teaching your child to read, simultaneously you should focus on writing and spelling. So here are few methods to be followed. I hope this video would be helpful, and you can start as early as possible. Like if your child is 4 year, 5 year, you can start practicing these spelling rules, spelling approaches according to your child. Okay, let's get into the video. So we are talking about spelling and different approaches. So this is the first one. So when you're introducing spellings with your child, like the query was about how do we teach number names, how color spelling, or any spellings or any words. So yes, definitely sight words and through phonics are one of the major steps to teach spelling. Also, I would suggest few of the method to be followed. So this is one approach. Like you should show the word. For example, if you're teaching the spelling of 8, you have to show the word with the quantity, that is 8 plus value. So this should be the one that you have to show the child, and this is something like visual based learning. So you will be showing, like you can keep a card with value 8, then show the word EIGHT 8, and then the value should be something where the child is counting 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. And here one more thing you have to make the child to do is try to take real objects. So you can ask the child, take 8 toys and keep here. So when the child is picking up each individual toys or coin or anything, the child has to count and keep. So this would be the visual based learning. Second is like when you're teaching the child color names, color spellings. When you're teaching a child color spellings like red, so here try to ask the child read. Initially it would be reading, so RED, red. So this comes under sight word reading also. So you will be making the child to read RED, red. Later you will make the child to pick any object which is red in color. You will make the child to color, take the red color and do the coloring. So visual image with the word and the object. Third is about picture clue based words. For example, like you're teaching the child ball or cat or mat. So here you can relate it with the object or picture. So this relation would be like when you're telling about ball, the child could imagine the spelling also, BALL. Or so when you're showing a picture of a cow, you should also make your child to write the spelling COW, cow. So here the child is able to relate the picture with the word and vice versa, and the word with the picture. So next method is break and read or write. So reading. Now we used to teach the child by split reading. So say when. While the child is writing the spelling, you can make the child to break and write. So SEVEN, 7. Purple. So PURPLE, purple. So break and read, break and write. This method helps a lot, and this is something like from this method from very long time. Next is the therapist method. I would say sensory approach we use everywhere for academic purpose, like sand. You can make the child to write on the sand. Simple. Definitely every house should have a sand tray for sensory as well as for academic purpose. On the sand tray, you can ask the child to write at least 5 words every day. Writing on air, it is very fun way. You can just make your child to write on air, like pen, pen. So the child is, you are saying a word and child is writing the word on the air, pen, pen. Now the child would say a word like cat, so mama will write CAT, cat. So this is a fun way of like turn taking way you can play the spelling game. Then painting, I have shared multiple video using like finger paint. You can use any paint, dip hand on each color and make the child to write on the chart paper. So this is very good, interesting sensory approach. Then one of the method like I did personally with my child is magnetic letter. We used to have numbers, letters, alphabets, everything. We brought when my child was 3 years, I brought he was hyperlexic. When my son was 3 years, my son was hyperlexic, so he was very fond of numbers and letters. So we brought magnetic letters and we kept on cupboard, fridge magnets, no, your numbers and letters you get, and keep the set of alphabets and numbers and make the child to frame, make the child to connect each letters and make new words every day. Lots of alphabets and letters you can make and help the child to connect each letter and make new words. So this is our sensory approach. Now comes the game. Yeah, and there is one more game. Like there are multiple games you can get for learning spelling. So it would be something like you can take a newspaper, book, magazine, or even you can like stand outdoor and ask the child to find a word. For example, if you're saying car, so the child has to look around and find the word car, and once the child is able to find the word car, then the child has to read it, CAR, car. Then you can make the child to spell it also. So this way the games helps very much with the learning spelling. And clap when you see this is a very interesting game. Like a flashcard, you can keep a bundle of word cards and you can keep shifting it, and when the child sees pen, then child has to clap. So this is very interesting game. If you need a video on this, let me know, I would share. So you have to keep CVC word card list. This is very good sight word based game. Then comes last is like filling the blanks method. This is very familiar method, filling the blanks method. So of their name, if you're teaching a child the spelling of their name, so see, my name is so big, like my name is very big, it has 8 letters, some 2 names. Some kids do have 2 names, or some kids have small names, or some kids do have like very big name. So learning name is very important. How to write the name is very important. So one method you could try is this filling the blanks method. Like you are just giving the filling the blanks method. You can try this filling the blanks method. Slowly with this method, the child will be able to learn their full name to write. Method you can use not just for learning spelling of their name, but for other spellings also. Like if you want to teach the spelling of astronaut or meteoroids or anything, any names, you can try this method. There are I have just highlighted few of the approach or few of the methods you can try for teaching spellings. We have like tons of activities, tons of games, tons of methods for teaching spelling. I would suggest parents to work on the phonics, sight words, parallelly work on all these approaches so that your child is able to learn spelling fast and quick. You should be very consistent with teaching spelling and go parallelly. When your child is at reading level, make sure all that your child is reading is able to spell and write. So I hope this video was helpful. If you need more such videos, please do comment and please do share. Thank you for watching.